find the equation of the line that matches this data, we're going to use our calculator. So we're going to go Stat, Edit, and notice I already went ahead and typed the data in just to save some time. If you had data here that you wanted to get rid of, you would just come up to the top, hit Clear, and then Enter, and that would get rid of it. And then you just type it in. Now notice that in the directions it tells us T is years since 1970. So 1970 was year 0, 1990 was year 20, so on and so forth. All right, so once you have all the data typed in, you quit out of that, and you go Stat, Calculate, Linear Regression, that's number 4. If you have an older calculator, you'll just hit Enter again. If you have an old TI-83, if you have one of the newer TI-84s, just keep hitting Enter, Enter, Enter to get down to Calculate, hit Enter, and here's your equation. So our answer will be y equals negative 1.4x plus 67.11. And notice I rounded off to 2 decimal places because that's what they told me to in the directions. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have more questions. All right, for this problem, what's really happening is they're giving you 2 data points. And from the 2 data points, we're going to find the equation of the line. So the data that we have here is money and time, 1995, 1985, and 2012. So I'm going to write 2 variables. I'm going to let T be the years since 1985. Anytime you have a problem that involves time, time is going to be your X number. And I'm going to let S be student expenditures. Then what we really have is we have 2 points. 1985 is year 0, because T is years since 1985. And we had 3.2 thousand. All right, so you can either do, I'm just going to write it as 3.2, knowing that the answer is in thousands, and we'll have thousands when we get all done. Oops, lost part of my screen there. All right, and then we have the other data point, which is 2012. So that's 27 years later. So that would be 27, comma, 10.6. All right, so once you get here, once you get through that part of the problem, it's pretty straightforward from there. What you're going to do is you're going to find your slope. So you use the standard slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 to find the slope. And then you can use y equals mx plus b to find the equation, except technically we're going to use s equals mt plus b because we didn't use x and y. So you're going to have your slope from using the slope formula, and then we were clever in calling 1985 year 0 because that means we have 0 comma 3.2, which means 3.2 is our b number. So find your slope, plug that in. You've got your b number, plug that in, and then it wants the expenditures in the year 2024. Well, you just need to figure out from 1985 to 2024 is how many years, and plug that into your equation. Hope that helps. Once again, let me know if you have more.